and welcome to another exciting episode of Chill with Me. And today we're going to be talking to one very interesting human being. See, I calmed down because he I don't know how to describe him. We're going to have fun, Sha. I don't know how to describe him. He has like 5 faces. Sometimes he's calm, he looks very calm, collected. Other times he's just, oh my God.
You have to confuse your enemies.
I'm here with Latif Salvador, popularly known as Lasalvy.
Hi everyone. Hi May. I'm finally here after a long time.
So he's pretending to be calm.
I'm calm. I mean, I'm trying to keep calm. I'm near a celeb. I am a big fan of May.
If you see this guy's photos,
God.
like he's one of the best photographers I know.
Oh
Like,
my God, she said best. Oh my God, Mommy, I've made it.
no, he's
I
good.
try
He's
my
good.
best.
Like he's so creative, so interesting, so spontaneous. Like I just see him work, and I'm like, what is going on in this guy's head? So what goes on in your head?
Honestly, sometimes it's just trying to create something worthwhile for myself and even for the person I'm taking a picture of.
Okay, so what's your creative process? Because I see you work sometimes. I'm like, how did this come about?
So basically, everyone will tell you to try to be different. So I'm guessing that's one of the cliches that I try to stick with is me trying to be different, me trying to do something that's not always the same or not, because we have like a lot of photographers in this country.
We do.
So
everybody you have to find a way to stand out.
So you have to find a way to stand out. That's the first one. The second one is I'm always just interested in what ifs. Like, oh, what if I move my lights this way, or what if I tell my clients to face this other side? What if I change my settings on my camera? What if I scatter the camera settings? What would I get? Like, because at the end of the day, the fun part of photography is the what ifs, like the creative aspect. So it's always interesting to not just want to stick to,
what you know,
one light, one style, one vibe, basically. But
okay,
yeah,
so you like to experiment and just go with the flow.
Explore, and I like to see where it takes me to. It does not work out a few times, and I have to take like the pictures all over again. But at the end of the day, it's always interesting.
You learn from it.
Yeah, you learn from it.
So how did you get into photography?
Okay. Growing up, I've always been a huge fan of anything creativity and anything tech. I started off with tech first. So I started off with learning how to build websites, learning how to do, to be honest, anything tech for me at that point, I was always interested in it. I really always wanted to be a robotic engineer at one point.
Oh, wow.
Like,
what happened?
That's a long story, but mostly because of the fact that I didn't exactly get the knowledge I wanted to from uni days.
Okay.
I didn't get it. I didn't teach me the way I wanted it to be taught, so I didn't exactly fall in that. I didn't follow that path anymore because I was beginning to lose my interest in it, and I didn't want it to become one of those things that I was going to eventually hate. You know, when you like something so much that they didn't give you what you want.
Yeah, I know.
So basically, I still try to watch things. Like there's a guy called Steven Gerrard. He has something called Garage Learning. You guys should check it out. He has like every single thing I want to do now based in like photography and visual composition and anything. And he plays with robots a lot. So not really like robots.
So you're thinking of going in that same line?
Hopefully, yes. Hopefully. Like if I want to get back into the engineering aspect of my life, definitely something I want to do. Like it's even the perfect thing.
So you now merge your two passions together. Awesome.
But back to how I started. So I started graphic design at one point too for someone, like basically just for my own self. I liked the idea of people always manipulating pictures. I liked the idea of, like, you could see somebody walking on water, and you know that we all know it's not possible like that.
But it looks so real, and like, how did they do this?
So I started with graphic design, and I always used Photoshop, and that's helped my knowledge. But in the process of doing graphic design, you always have to go to Google to take a picture. You always have to go and look for a picture of a woman standing, a picture of a woman sleeping, a picture of a guy flying, all those little things. And then one point I was like, I'm going to try and take my own picture. I'm going to try and take my picture and let it be everything, my idea and all. And then I started looking for how to get cameras, or what would I use to take the picture.
Yeah.
I started with a phone, didn't really give me what I wanted, so I still had to go back to Google. Started with one random point and shoot camera. In the process of starting, I also started looking for what to do when you own a camera.
Okay.
So I went on YouTube. And then when I decided to buy my first camera, before I even bought my camera, I already knew everything about the camera because like I went on YouTube.
And you had learned, like you had researched every
and
little
then
bit
in
of
the
it.
process of it too, I stumbled upon like different photographers, especially fashion photographers because they seem to always have like enough pictures out there. I mean, fashion was a big industry. So I kept on looking at it and I'm like, all the photo manipulation I am doing, photographers are basically just doing it with building sets and going to the right location at the right time.
Yeah, so you have
and
less to do
so
in
it
edit.
it felt really interesting. It was just really interesting to know that, oh my God, all these things that I'm killing myself looking for 5,000 pictures and like 6,000 different effects on Photoshop, I could actually do it by myself. And then one day I decided, you know what, I'm going to try this. And then I wanted to buy a camera. I think that's when I was gingered to buy the camera. I was like, okay, I'm going to buy a camera and I'm going to see where this leads me to. And then in the process of this thought process, I don't know if it was fate, but in the process of it, I saw someone taking pictures of my dad at one of his meetings, his political meetings. And I was interested because in my own mindset, cameras were like 1.5 billion. Not million. I kid you not. I used to look at them as this very
expensive.
huge, expensive thing. And I saw the man and I was like, this camera, I just bought it for 60,000. I said, it's a lie, sir. And the man was like, okay, go to Oshodi. Meet so. And I did. And when I met them, they were like, oh yeah, this actual camera. And in that period, I didn't care about specs of cameras.
You just wanted a camera so you can just have something.
And I got my camera. And then because of something I read or watched on YouTube, which was read the manual of your camera, literally sat down and read. Like, my siblings made fun of me too. Like, you're reading it like you're going for an exam. And if you think about it now, probably one of the best decisions I made in my life, which was to read that manual.
Okay.
And then from there, the journey just kept on going. Shot my auntie's fashion show one time. It was really interesting not to ask anybody, how do you move the settings? And then kept on going. And then from there, I kept on looking up to different photographers, different people. And then it was just amazing seeing what people could do with the camera. Like, it was beautiful.
Awesome. Wow. I can tell you're so passionate about it. You've been talking for like 15 minutes.
It's a long. But, you know, let's call that the summary. It could be an epistle, but...
photographer of life. So tell me, describe yourself in 3 words.
3 words?
3, just 3. It's not plenty, just
wow.
3. Just 3. Very simple.
Playful, happy, and kind, I guess. Yes.
Should we analyze those 3 words? Should we?
We could try.
Should we?
I'm not a very serious person.
I know.
Hence playful.
I'm very sure that you're not a very serious person because you're a terrorist.
Happy. We are already living in an environment where everybody is too serious.
Yeah.
So I would like to be that one guy that brings happiness to the minds of people. Especially that's another reason too that photography makes it for me. So if I take a picture of a client and she's shouting, "Oh my God," best thing I hear anytime I take a picture. "Oh my God, I love it. I'm like, yes, Father, I've done my work." And then kind. Aside the fact that my mother flogged kindness into me.
Wow.
Yes. I like the
well done, Mama Lasalvy. Well done.
I like the idea of being kind, and then like the world needs to be kinder. So yeah, playful, happy, and kind, maybe.
Okay, so how do you feel when someone criticizes your work?
I smile, and then I go back home and go sit down on Pinterest and YouTube and try to fix whatever criticism. The thing about criticism is, it's going to always happen. There's always one person that will have a problem with your work. There's always one person that will tell you did not edit it too well. I mean, when I started photography, that was the first criticism I got. These pictures are poorly edited, no lighting. I'm like, I just started, sir. Please calm down. But eventually I learned. So yeah, criticism should not be taken too serious. If you criticize my work, best believe I know that I'm going to go back home to see what you said. But if I do not see it, or if I do not feel that way, because at the end of the day, photography for everybody is a different vibe.
Yes.
Images for everybody is a different vibe. What I wanted to achieve is what matters. If I got what I wanted to achieve, but you brought a criticism to me, and I realized that your criticism and what I wanted to achieve were like different, I'll take it with a pinch of salt. But I'll take it, and then I'll go home and learn and realize maybe. In fact, sometimes I could use your criticism to like work on another picture. Like, I should try this idea you just mentioned for something. And then that's the end. I did not let it get to me. I mean, when I started, it used to get to me. I mean, when I started with one of my mentors too, he used to tell me, "Oh, your pictures are not exactly sharp." And then I was always feeling a little bit down that I'm not doing it. But at the end of the day, you get to realize that sometimes it's just a learning process. It's, in fact, all the time, every single day you're learning. So yeah, I'm okay with criticism.
Okay, let's move on to the fun segment of the show.
Okay.
It's time to play some
Oh,
games.
we're already fun. Having fun.
Now it's time to play.
Okay.
Since you like to play, let's play. It's easy.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to play the game, complete the words. So, popular songs. I'm going to read out parts of the lyrics of the song. And you're going to give me the sentence that follows it.
Okay.
I'm reading it out. You can sing it or you can say
In
it.
my head, I'm already feeling this. Okay, let's go.
Okay. This they're easy, popular songs. So. We could have had it all.
Do I have clues?
Nope.
You know, it's not hard when you say it.
That's why I said it.
We could have had it. Okay, I need options.
Yeah, failed.
I failed already.
Yeah, failed.
Sorry, fan. I did not mean to make you guys. I did not mean to let you down, but wait. Okay, sing it.
You
I
failed the
failed it.
question.
I failed it. So.
We could have had it all.
Oh my God! Running in the deep. Oh. Wow.
Next.
It's really different when they
This one is a bit hard, but you should be able to get it. Growing up in Spanish Harlem.
Pass.
Next.
You're meant to tell me first. Growing up in Spanish Harlem. Can you sing it?
Just living a life just like a movie star.
I know music. Just in case. I really like music. Just in case. Just keeping it out there for everybody. I really do know music. Okay.
Last one.
May God.
You should if you feel this one.
1/3.
If you feel
1/3. Help me.
it's like I've waited my whole life for this one night.
It's like I waited my
Finally.
whole life for this one night. It's gonna be me you on the dashboard. Come on.
1/3, I'm proud of
you. Chris Brown, he knows. He doesn't know, but he knows. That one person really likes him. Out of 1,000,001 persons that like him.
One person. I believe you. Well, let's go back. So, random questions.
Okay.
So, I want you to pick 3 questions.
Okay.
From 1 to 20. Let's go.
6.
6. What's the weirdest question you've ever been asked?
Interesting. Wait, now that I get asked a lot of weird questions.
Pick one.
Like I'm just trying to figure out one. I mean, as a photographer, I used to start with. No, that's never weird. I mean, it's always the obvious. Like maybe something is obvious and they are still asking you the same question about it. So I mean, there was one day that I was watching football. Not like I'm a big fan of football like that. I was watching football and and then now it's a meme, by the way, whereby like you're sitting down with somebody and then they're asking you who is playing. You go Chelsea and Arsenal, and they're like, who is wearing red? You say Arsenal, and then the person comes and asks you who is wearing blue. Bruh.
It's me.
Help me understand.
I'm the one wearing blue.
Like, help me.
Yeah.
What do you think? The referee is even wearing blue. Do you want to ask who is wearing black too? But yeah, I think that's one of them. That's also for lack of not remembering the weirdest questions. And you know, that's the sad part about all these things. When you're on the spot, you don't remember. Okay,
next number.
20. Thank God. Am I going to dread this?
If you had a time machine, would you travel to the future or back to the past?
Back to the past. One of them being to tell myself to read more about cameras before I just jump into them and buy it. I mean, I liked my camera. If I think about it, I did like my camera because, like, it was my camera. It was the first one, and I was doing magic. But when I grew, I started finding out that I was limited by just the idea of wanting that camera to the point
So
that
that's as far as you're gonna go. Like just back to tell yourself to. That's all.
no, well,
Like that's where you're going to go. That's the point you're going to stop at. Really.
that not just that. To be honest, there are a lot of places I want to stop. But
You're going back to one.
I'm just going back to one of them because it kind of messed with my self-esteem. I'm sorry, it really did, because I was in the midst of people thinking my camera was crap, and then it wasn't just because it wasn't because my camera was crap. It was just because I didn't read about cameras and I didn't know it. But aside that, there are other places I could go to. I mean, going back.
I'm not giving you time, actually. Don't worry.
No, you are gonna give me.
I've taken it back.
It's true now, because
I'm not giving you again.
If you think about it, I think movies have spoiled my ideas of going back to the past. If you think about it, when you go back to the past, there's going to be, and you try and change something, there's going to be something else that could get messed up. So,
but I'm sure not giving you a time machine anymore.
Don't worry, if you give me, you'll be my guide. So if I want to do something stupid, like, come on, would you behave yourself? Let's go back to 1990 something and slap one of our leaders. But yeah, you know.
No comments.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
No.
Don't judge.
No comments.
These are quick answers.
No judgment. Last number.
Okay, number 15. God, please.
What would you do if you were the only survivor in a plane crash?
Thank God first. Cry like a baby. Yell help.
Two.
I don't know. I mean, I'm going to thank God. I mean, that's good. That's a lot of trauma happening right now. But definitely thank God first that I made it. But like, nah, man. I actually do not know what I would do after thanking God. Like, I'm just going to. It's like thanking God and losing your mind in the process at the same time. Like, this happened. How am I going to explain that this happened? Then hopefully we are not landing in the middle of nowhere. We are landing where I can shout help. Also, hopefully we are not landing in the place where I'm filled with mad people, and then it's like it's better maybe. But yeah, thank God first. Let's just. We'll thank God for life.
Yeah, shout out. I'm okay, somebody.
I'm not okay.
But it's fine. It's fine. We understand.
I'm not okay.
Thanks for coming on the show, dear.
Thank you, May. I've wanted this. I've wanted to do this the longest. Yeah, I'm like a huge fan.
You know, that was doing Shakara. I had to apply to your secretary. I had to, send in like 50 million emails before you finally approved.
I do not have a secretary. I am my own secretary. So just in case, it's not my fault. It's a lot. We are
making too much money now, so we have to find a way to.
Please, for my helpers / people who want to just dash me money, I am not making much. Please. In fact, I'm gonna open a GoFundMe. Fund me.
Thank you so much for being on the show. I had a nice time.
I had a nice time too. I want to do this again.
I will drag you back. Don't worry.
Definitely drag me.
Very soon. I'll drag you with your shoelace.
My shoelace. Yeah. It will have.
I'll try to drag you with your shoelace.
Drag me some. Or you can be like all those cowboys.
Perfect. I'll think about it.
Thank you very much. I had a fun time too. Just in case some of you don't like my answers, sorry. That's all I have to say.
Patronize his business too.
Yes, this is where I stole the show from May and say, please follow me on Instagram and actually like the pictures. Don't just follow me and then be stagnant there. Follow me on Instagram at Lasalvy. I also do food photography. I'm the food junkie. Also because I really like food.
He loves food.
I love food. You can kidnap me with food for people who want to kidnap me to give me money.
Please tell the kidnappers. Tell them.
No, that's the only reason why you want to give me money. But aside that, don't come near me. But yeah. Follow me on Lasalvy, not .com, but Lasalvy. Follow me on foodjunkie_ng, thefoodjunkie_ng. And then, anyway, you shall see Lasalvy. There's Lasalvy backdrop, just in case. Lasalvy BT.
He just likes money. Be going. It's okay.
I mean, waka.
Be going.
Please, and you in your country, everybody tell you that you need to have a side hustle. I have plenty of side hustles. But major thing I do is Lasalvy and then the food photography, which is thefoodjunkie_ng. So if you have food for me, come
Don't give him your food, please. He'll finish it.
Snap it and to finish it.
Thanks, guys, for being on the show with us today. I'm sure you had fun. Please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dominican Media Presents.
Is it here?
It's just there.
It's here. Just in case, I'm going to just do all the hands as you're talking. So
Dominican Media Presents.
Yeah.
Also, follow me on my social media platform at Exclusive May, and you'll see amazing content. Till next time, guys. Bye. I'm
Bye.
May, your homegirl.
And I'm Latif. Latif, that's it. It was a huge joke. Yeah? Please, don't kidnap me. I said something. Good morning.
Like, just think about
There's level